Today, we're doing something that's going to make the purists cringe. We're going to be cutting up some of the original pieces of metal on this car to make that big, huge radiator fit. Sure, I could have gone with a smaller one, but there's no such thing as too much radiator in hot rods like this. So I got all the bracketry that holds the radiator, and basically what we're doing, let me switch hands here. You got a little screw hole right here that bolts it down into the core support. I'm going to cut right there, stretch this thing out so that way it can fit that massive radiator, because the fan shroud gets located off of that pin. So let's get to cutting. So here's those lower hold downs sitting on the radiator. You can see how much we've got to add. Looks like roughly 1/2 inch. I'm going to grab one of my rulers and we're going to make a piece that fits that to put that in place, plus a little bit because I need to insulate this side with something. You know, truthfully, the whole tank needs to be insulated with something so that way we don't rub through the material. So here's one of them. I'm adding a little over 800 thousandths of material, so that way I can use some rubber insulation of some sort. Not sure what I'm going to use. Heater hose makes sense at the moment, but we're working on that. So anyways, getting ready to tack everything into place, and then test fit it on the radiator just to make sure it's all good to go. You know, tack it because it's easier to cut through tacks than it is hole weld. Let's get welding. And with that, I've got 2 stretched lower radiator mounts. Now, granted, I still have to clean up the welds a little bit further, but, you know, for mock-up purposes, we're going to bolt these guys. We can't bolt this down because we still got to clean that up. More work to do. It's been done. Some original sheet metal just got smartly removed. That was where I started, so I got to take a grinder and touch that up. But after I clean this up, no one will ever know that I did this, except for the people that watch this channel, because let's face it, you guys just see what happens. So we're going to keep moving. It's looking better. You can see we got the lower radiator mounts in there with the lip removed. I promise we're not compromising structure much. I may have to clean that up a little bit. Yeah, potentially. We'll see. I'm going to set the radiator in for the first time and let's see what happens. Isn't that champion radiator pretty? Yep. Now we got to work on getting the top piece, which is right here. This guy gets to go over the top of the radiator. And you can clearly see we have some more cutting and welding to do. So I'm going to put my brain to work for a few minutes, get that figured out, and we're going to go from there. Ta-da! Got it welded back together, stitched some extra sheet metal into place, kept the factory style step. I'm going to go after that with a file in the corner and clean up that corner just a little bit. But pretty much as the factory intended, as the factory built the first one, modified by me. It keeps the upper radiator shroud mount there. And you remember from earlier, oh, there they are. Oh, they're hiding in the dark. We got the lower mounts down there. So, if anybody's curious what it takes to put one of these in the Riviera, it's a little bit of fab work. It's lots of fun. So it's been a good day fabricating in the garage. We got the Riviera done. That's a beautiful thing to see. Next up, we're going to continue the reassembly process, getting everything plumbed back up. I got the transcooler lines at the bottom to take care of, but you know, that's pretty easy stuff to do. So we're just going to keep on plugging through this and it'll be running before you know it. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. We'll see you next time.